What is going on, guys? Neo here, bringing you a brand new game. This is Loadout, which is a new free-to-play third-person shooter developed by Edge of Reality. Now, real quick, I just want to show you guys, this is my class setup. I am running this electric minigun, which is what I nicknamed it, and you saw what the specs were on that. And then this is my backup weapon, which is a healing weapon, and I nicknamed it the Medigun, obviously reference to TF2. And so yeah, let's just get right back into the game. So Loadout is a brand new third-person shooter developed by Edge of Reality, as I said before. And just a quick little disclaimer, this game is only in the closed beta. If you want to sign up for the beta, I will have a link in the description below. Sign up quick, because I was talking to one of the developers while gaming today, which is pretty cool that they just, you know, game and interact with their community that way. But he said that they're going to be getting a lot more people in these next couple weeks, so be sure to sign up for the closed beta. The open beta is going to be probably late February, is what I heard them say in a live stream one time, but don't quote me on that. They don't really have solid dates set up, but the open beta is coming soon. But still, if you want to get into the closed beta, sign up is in the description below. Sign up, it's free, and you have a chance to get into this awesome beta. So anyway, this game is awesome. I'm really happy to be a part of this beta. It's just awesome. I've never been a part of a closed beta before, so this is pretty exciting, because I've only been in one other beta actually, which is the Hawken beta, but that was when it was open. And yeah, this is pretty cool to just, you know, see how a game progresses. As I said before, closed beta, I mean, some of the maps aren't even textured. Just a disclaimer, do not let the textures and any minor things in the gameplay like that are bad like put you off. This game is only in closed beta. They still have a lot of work to do with it, and they are going to put in a lot more work. And so yeah, like this map isn't textured right now. Don't worry, it will be textured in the final game. So yeah, this game is awesome. So the whole point of this game, the whole concept behind it, is not only is it just a really fun third-person shooter, really gory, really bloody, you know, just really awesome, but it also focuses mainly on the weapons, and it has really in-depth weapon customization. As you saw when I was showing my weapons, there were so many choices that I could choose from, and according to an ad that I saw, right now there's over 3 billion different guns in the game with all the different choices you can make. And I'm pretty sure on the live stream I heard that they were gonna add one more thing, or like a couple more things, and it would put the count to over 300 billion. I don't know, the guys, the other developers weren't really believing the guy who said it, but he said, yeah, there's gonna be over 300 billion. So I don't know how much truth there is to that, but still, just a crazy amount of weapons, so much choice that you can do. I mean, it's just great customization, and it's just awesome. This game runs really smoothly. I don't really see a lot of problems with it. There is like a couple problems with lag, but it is only closed beta, and you'll probably hear me say that a lot. And it's still looking really good. So the primary weapon that I have right here, I nicknamed it the electric minigun. Yeah, I know, I'm not creative at all, but it is a God, what's the word? I think it's a Jesus, what's the chassis? I forget what the chassis is, but it is a Tesla weapon, which means it's electric, and it is a I have it coiling or spooling. It's a spooling weapon, which means when I hold down the trigger, it kind of like loads up a little bit, and then it'll just like unleash a barrage of bullets, and it shoots really fast, and it has a decent amount of damage, so it can kill people really quickly at close range, which is why I like it. It's a really good gun, so I recommend trying it out. I mean, why not? Just go back to the beginning of the video where I showed it, and then just pause it and make it, and it's pretty cool. And then my Medigun is just a healing beam rifle, and I don't know, I just like it because it reminds me of TF2, and I really like TF2 as well. So this game took me a while to kind of adjust to. I got this game like last week, I think, or maybe like 5 days ago. And it took me about like this time to get used to the controls and everything like that. I haven't really been playing too much. I've been playing like 2 hours a day. I mean, yesterday I didn't even play, but it is still really fun. I just haven't been able to play because I have school, and if I could play, I would play all the time. So It is a third-person shooter, which I have not played in a really long time. I am primarily a first-person shooter who plays on console. I got into TF2 on PC, and that's what really got me into PC gaming. And this game is really fun for me. If you usually play FPSs, or even if you just play usually third-person shooters, then this is definitely a must. I don't want to say buy, because you're not even gonna have to buy anything. It's gonna be free to play when it fully releases, but you definitely need to get this game. At least try it out. I mean, it's free. Sign up for the beta. It's really fun. And yeah, so the game mode that I'm playing right now is called, oh man, what's it called? I forget the name of it, but it's just like Kill Confirmed from Call of Duty. You kill somebody and then they drop in Call of Duty they drop dog tags, but in this game they drop like little vials of stuff, and then when you pick that up you get points, and it's the first team up to 6,000 points. It's 100 points per vial that you get, so it's first one up to 60 vials. Now you can, when your teammates die, you can pick up their vials or whatever it's called to deny the other team from getting killed or points. And you know, you focus on that. You don't want to be, you know, sniping usually, because if you kill somebody at long range, you can't pick up their tags. So I would recommend an assault rifle or an SMG. But I mean, this game just has so many weapon combinations that you can do a lot. And I forget the name of the map. God, this is so unprofessional. I am still new to this game. I'm only level 3 right now. I was a level 4 before, but then I got reset. I don't know why. It did say when I downloaded it that you might get reset, and as you can see, I just get to level 3 right there. And there's nothing really that you can do. It just happens sometimes, so I wasn't really too mad. I think when the open beta comes out, I think that you will get reset anyway. But there is a lot of really cool stuff. I forgot to mention my grenade that I'm running. I'm not running an actual grenade. I'm running health packs, and these are really helpful. They save me so many times. They're not instant. Like when you drop it, you can't instantly pick up health from it, which makes sense because that would be a little bit too overpowered. But you drop it, wait like 3 to 4 seconds, and then you can pick up health. It's really good if you want to stay alive and get on those high kill streaks. My highest kill streak's only a 6, but that is I don't know, I think it's okay. I've seen some people though, like watching the live streams that the developers have, they get on some pretty big kill streaks. I mean, obviously, you know, they're pros at the game, they made it, but still, it's pretty insane. So one of my favorite game modes in this game is called Control Point Blitz, which is really fun. Basically, there's a control point that appears randomly on the map. Well, not randomly, it's set locations, but you a control point appears, and then the first team to cap it gets like 500 points. But it's pretty cool because like the more people that you have on the point, the faster it goes up. But then obviously, you know, they can cap it, and then so you have to kill them and then get on it. And it's a really good back and forth game mode, momentum switch and stuff like that. It kind of reminds me of War from World at War, but there is no actual like momentum gauge, but it's still really fun. And yeah, so let's see what else to talk about. There is a lot of not only weapon customization, but also character customization. I don't have any character customization on right now in this gameplay because I don't think I had any. Plus, to buy different character things, you need, what are they called? They're like in-game coins, which you can get from leveling up and stuff. And right there, you saw like my mouse go over the screen. I accidentally clicked off my screen because I do play in windowed mode. I know a lot of people probably will hate on that, and I know a lot of people play in full screen mode, but I don't know, I really just like, you know, being able to check YouTube or Twitter, or like go on Skype with my friends and be able to add them to calls when I'm gaming. So I do play in windowed mode, and unfortunately I click off my screen now and then, and that actually got me killed when I was on a 6 kill streak, and I probably would have been able to kill the guy if I didn't click off, which would have been pretty cool. So what was I talking about? Character customization, right. You can purchase things with in-game coins, like purchase items for your character. With in-game coins, you get those by leveling up, and I think you might be able to buy them. I'm not 100% sure, but it's still, you know, I mean, it's a free-to-play shooter, so what do you expect? They gotta make their money somehow. So that's probably one way they do it. But anyway, oh god, monitor, don't go to sleep. Also with this game, if you do get into the beta, which you will be pretty lucky if you do, I didn't get in until after like 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks after I signed up for the closed beta. And it was funny because I didn't get an email back or whatever. I actually tweeted at the Loadout Twitter. It was actually during the Super Bowl, and the power went out. You remember that? And the Loadout Twitter tweeted, "Now would be a good time to play some Loadout." You know, when the blackout was going on, and I said, I really would like to, except I don't have a key. You know, wink, wink. And then so a few days later in school, I got a direct message from them with a key. And also another key. They gave me 2 keys. I don't know if that was on purpose or not. So if none of my friends want to play this game, I know a lot of them don't really have the computers that can handle it. But if they still would like to try out this game, then I'm just going to give the key to them. But if not, I might be giving away the key to one of you guys. So leave a comment if you want a key. And if none of my friends wants it, then I will, probably give it to one of you guys. So be sure to leave a comment. That would be great. And I mean, obviously I don't need it, but also sign up for the closed beta. And then also when you play the game, like, don't just play, well, what am I trying to say here? Be sure to leave feedback, because that's what they're doing with this closed beta. They really just want feedback on the game, how it's performing, what issues there are. And when I was playing with the guy, one of the developers, he really made a point to say, like, if you see any problems, hit F7, and F7 is what you do to send a complaint, or not a complaint, but like an error or whatever that happened. And because one guy was complaining a lot, because the melee range in this game is kinda, I'm not gonna say overpowered or cheap, but it is pretty long, and you can lunge pretty far. But I think it's pretty balanced, actually. Even though I was about to just call it cheap, I still think it's pretty good. As you can see right here, you can see the lunge. And you can see how quickly you can melee. But what's pretty balanced about it is you can melee, which does 50 damage. It does gets down the enemy to half health. Jesus, I can't talk. But the enemy can also melee right back. It's not like when you get meleeed, you're stunned. I mean, the character looks like he's stunned, but you can melee right back and then lunge at them. And so it's not too cheap. But it might need a little bit of nerfing. Sorry if you hear my sister in the background. But another really popular thing in this game is rockets. Rockets are really, really popular. I don't know. I just can't really get into them. I don't know why I jumped back right there. I guess I just kind of had a sixth sense. Jesus Christ. And I was lucky that the guy didn't melee me. But the rockets are really, really popular in this game, and there are some people who are just so good. I'm not the best player, as I said before, and this isn't the best scoring game. I wind up with like a 2 KD, and I do top score, and I just really wanted to show you guys this game because I think a lot of you might enjoy it. But when I was like playing in other games, these guys weren't that good who I was playing against. And I'm just going to admit that straight up. I'm really not this good usually. I'm getting a lot better than I was when I first started playing the game. But still, some of these guys are pros, and they've had the closed beta since like right when it came out. And you can just tell they just are way higher. Like, they're just on a way higher skill level compared to most noob players. But rockets, a lot of the pros, quote unquote pros, use rockets, and I don't know, I just can't really get into them. But this gameplay is coming to a close. I think my final score is like, oh jeez, I forget. I guess we'll just see at the end. There you can see the melee range. 27 and 13 with a 2.07 KD ratio. Be sure to leave a like rating if you enjoyed this. Also leave a comment if you might want that beta key. And yeah, be sure to leave a comment also if you guys want to see more of this Loadout gameplay. And I will see you guys in the next video. Alright, bye.